The Cameroon government has officially reacted following the list of appointed ministers, which was purported to come from President Paul Biya, deemed faked, and the perpetrators arrested. The Cameroon government has announced an investigation into the issue. According to the government of Cameroon, it indicates that these individuals are being investigated to see whether they are established link with top government officials whom could have been responsible for this. Political pundits in Cameroon have described this as a failed coup against Cameroon's President Paul Biya, because if that list was actually read by the national broadcast media, CRTV, it would have been over for the government of Cameroon, and the incoming personalities appointed would have immediately taken over, and it would have been chaos. If at all the government wants to restore it, there would have been chaos, because appointment system, when a minister is removed, immediately security details leaves him or her and deliberately move to the next person. And if that is done, that transition, something may happen. Some people out of panic may do one or two funny things. And so the government of Cameroon says they are investigating the issue. But there are key questions that have not been answered by the government of Cameroon. One, why did it take so long for the government of Cameroon to announce investigation? Two, why is the government of Cameroon silent? Why was the government silent for more than 2 weeks? Three, the guy was arrested. What have been his motive? Who were there with him? Four, was he accompanied by others? According to sources sources have revealed that he was accompanied by his security details, or individuals who purportedly who represented themselves as his security details, to add weight to his document, to add weight to the document. But it is not clear. The government of Cameroon has not officially explained whether those allegations are true, but those allegations being made coming from Jeune Afrique, which is a reputable media organization. So it is not clear whether or not, but some top-ranking government officials are now being investigated, because many are saying that the document carried legitimate seal of the President of the Republic. It carried the stamp of the President of the Republic. It carries key detail of the President of the Republic, which could only, according to people, may come from the presidency, or someone in the presidency, or a mole in the presidency, or probably it could be fake. But how fake is the document, which many who are familiar with this are saying that it looks so rebut for the fact that it was not coming from President Paul Biya, because President Paul Biya as of now is not in Cameroon. He is in Switzerland, as revealed by the Cameroon government, where he is resting on his private stay, though many are saying that he went for medical treatment. Now, another question that many are asking is, who could be behind this? And why is it that the national broadcaster itself has not officially granted a press conference or explained to Cameroonians what had transpired that day, how that man succeeded to have access to the premise, where he went to, until it was later stopped at the last segment where the list was about to be cleared for broadcast? A lot of questions are coming. President Paul Biya has not returned to Cameroon, and President Paul Biya came to power on 6th of November 1982. Counting till now is going to over 40 years plus. President Paul Biya has been president of Cameroon, and the recent presidential election had a lot of political tussle between the major opposition party at the time, FSSA, which is of Issa Choma Bakare, former government minister who break ground with President Paul Biya, and alleged that he won the election and is on exile. And since the election, there have been political tension and debacle there was political tension and debacle for some moment, and after that moment, some political prisoners are still being held in captivity, and Issa Choma is on exile. Now, with this list coming up, many are asking questions who probably could want President Paul Biya out at this level that the Constitutional Council declared him the winner of the 2025 presidential